Happy New Year, everyone. I've been told I can say that until the end of January, so there we are. I apologize profusely for not having sent more around Christmas time. I said I would, and I failed miserably. My apologies. And well, I was just very busy. You know, things are as they are when you have a small, young family. And so most of this video is going to be about what happened around Christmas time and the New Year. Taking us up to the storm which occurred a couple of days ago, which was pretty hefty and did quite a good deal of damage in our old Lime Drive. But that was to be expected. Here we go. Good morning, it's Boxing Day and the weather is absolutely gorgeous. In fact, I'm blinded by the sun. It's already 11 or 11:30, and yesterday, Christmas Day, we spent as usual driving from Germany to France to spend Christmas with my mum and the rest of the family. The rest of the family is indoors and I'm just popping over to the supermarket to buy a couple more things. My mum is making the capon and I'll be back in a minute. The animals are just relaxing in the sun. It's such a gorgeous day. Well, everyone loves a white Christmas, but if you don't have snow, this is the next best thing. Beautiful. So while everyone else is either playing board games back at the chateau or preparing the capons, I'm going to Lieuret, the next village, to pick up something from lockers, 3 different parcels, and then I'll be driving in the opposite direction down to Cormeilles to do a bit of shopping. And during that time the capons can cook. So this is where we keep our turkeys. There's not enough room in the fridge, so we just keep them at the entrance to the cellar. And just after that we'll be opening the presents. Normally it's done on Christmas Day, but we just never manage because half the family is traveling from other countries back to France on Christmas Day. So we've decided to move Christmas Day, as it were, to Boxing Day. I just finished picking up my 3 parcels, including one with a lovely scarf which bears my family name despite having no direct link to my family. It's a now defunct brand, and I love polka dots. I have too much stuff. Come on, Carmel. So this is in fact a capon. It's not turkey, but that's what we eat now because it's a bit cheap. It's the same thing. It's a bit cheaper. And the yummy mince pies.
You said, I've got that much left. Can someone get about that much? You said about that much.
So apart from the capon, which we always eat with delicious stuffing and potatoes and cranberry sauce and Brussels sprouts, bread sauce, we also have my brother-in-law who always brings something from Switzerland, and it's called Pépé Vaudois, and it's the most delicious traditional Swiss, very regional, I think, recipe consisting of sausages served up with a delicious mixture of leek and potato, and he brings it every year, for which we are truly very thankful. And after that we have Christmas cake and Christmas pudding because we're very lucky. And my mum still makes them both. She insists on it.
Can I help you? I'm helping you.
No, show it. So cold this morning, everything's really hard underfoot. Good morning, Percy. Let's give you some breakfast, shall we? Huh? There's nothing quite as satisfying as listening to horses chomp on their hay. It's such a lovely such a lovely sound. It would almost send you to sleep. It's nice hearing them satisfied and
fed. Lovely sunrise. We're gonna get back in the house and grab ourselves a mug of coffee. Everything looks so bare in winter, but it still has a very certain charm. You get to see the wild animals more clearly as well when they run across. Bravo! Just maintenance in winter. It's the end of December now and it's really cold. Yeah, I ended up needing my brother's help. He got me the right equipment and he's doing the job himself. Back on the fish market of Trouville. This is just so... eat the whole lot. This is very fiddly, but these are gorgeous. But I mean, look at the price of the big ones. 70 euros a piece. But yeah, once a year, we're not buying any. It's more than we can afford, but look at that. Crazy. Little sea snails called bulots, salmon, oysters, aioli. Oh, Saint-Jacques. There were always a number of people here from Switzerland, Germany around Christmas time. So between throwing the ball, kicking the ball oneself, and getting rid of an awful lot of recycling, used bottles. Yeah, we enjoy a bit of the cold weather. Well, this huge branch here is still worrying us very much. It still hasn't fallen, but we got an estimate made to take it down because we are not tree surgeons. I'm not risking that. I remember my dad pulling down a branch that had partly fallen about that size with the digger, and I was really worried for his life. This weighs I don't know how many tons. Anyway, it is going to fall because it's completely lopsided, and I'm just waiting for it to fall. That way it'll be done and we will have economized. How much did he want for it? Well, several thousands of euros anyway. He wanted to take that down. The whole tree, in fact, I think he was going to take down, but no, I don't think we're going there. That's money you can save for other things. It's going to fall anyway, so...
So, this is the result of the storm. Gorilla or got something or something similar. Here we are, nearer the entrance, and you can just see Philip moving behind the pile of stuff. You can see just 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th tree from the right of the church is the one that I was absolutely certain was going to fall and didn't. It's extremely déséquilibré, it's completely unbalanced, but I did honestly think that the number of storms we've had, that any trees, any branches that were going to fall would already have fallen, but last night was really a pretty good score. Slightly different perspective.
Well, we've started chopping down. This is next morning. Started chopping down the worst of it. We're mostly trying to free up the drive because we can't. Well, it's difficult to drive out of the house at the moment. So we've chopped down, I'd say, maybe half of it, and the easy half. And now we're going to have to chop down this huge pile of branches. They're much thicker. There are more of them. So yeah, there's going to be our task for today, to liberate the drive. And that's the update for now, because the drive is, well, I'm basically standing on the drive, and it's going up to the blue-black patch next to the red car. So yeah, straight to all of this. One of the drawbacks we have when these trees fall over is that this kind of wood, lime, is not a very popular kind of wood because it burns very fast, and it's not a hardwood. So we've been having problems finding people to take it away, basically, get rid of it every time a tree falls over, which happens regularly enough every few years. But recently we discovered that there are people who make sculptures or who make musical instruments who actually enjoy this wood because it's soft, it's easy to work, I suppose. So all these trunks that we're cutting up, and there are still plenty more, all these trunks are going to be, well, some of them in any case, are going to be sold to instrument makers and people who like making wooden sculptures, I mean. So it's 5:30. We've been at this for 4 of us, doing this for 2.5, 3 hours now. It's getting dark, and the drive is free. That's about maybe a quarter of the work, actually chopping up all the trees. We've been cutting through thick branches, tiny branches, but we haven't actually cut through the bases, the trunks, the thick trunks. And we also have, of course, all the wood to sort out, because now we were literally just freeing the drive, so now we have piles of wood to remove, to organize, to burn, to whatever, dispose of. And then we have another tree down the other side of the drive, which also fell over. So still plenty of merry weekends.